And some people, by the way, are finishing. You can hear people cheering them up. At the end of the day, they have to finish. Even if it's 5 hours later, they have to finish. But the elite athletes have already finished their races here, and they have been crowned the winners of the 24th edition of Lewa Marathon. Also, away from Lewa, here in Meru County, there's another event happening, a world event, that is WRC Safari Rally. It's on day 3, but right now, as I'm speaking to you, they are almost done with the Soy Sambu stage. Very difficult terrain, very difficult stage, and also another one is Sleeping Warrior. The 2 stages make the WRC Safari Rally right here in Kenya the most difficult race event on the WRC calendar. But anyway, we have had events from day 1, day 2, and today is day 3, which will be giving you the information later in our bulletin, or subsequent bulletin, that is 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. But now, I want to welcome you officially to this show. Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Jeff Mogire. I'll be guiding you. It's okay. I'll be guiding you throughout this show today. I'm standing in for Moses Waisi. They couldn't carry out with this because of technical issues, but now I'm here on their behalf. Let's now begin with our first story of the highlights of day 2.
Herrera and Sebastian Ogier were trading top times and battling for supremacy in the stunning scenery around Naivasha. Toyota took a 1-2-3-4 at Rally Safari in 2022, and things were going their way again on day 2. A hybrid fought for Ogier on stage 3, and some incredible pace saw the road-opening Rovanperä reclaim the lead. But a canny strategy for the afternoon loop saw Ogier save time by carrying just 1 spare tyre. And it was the veteran who ended the day with a 22.8 second lead over the reigning world champion.
Yeah, it's been a good day, you know, except for this hybrid issue this morning. We had a perfect day, so we can be happy.
Elvin Evans was clinging on to his teammates, his trademark consistency leaving him 3rd, after surviving a scare on the final stage. He was locked in a battle with Thierry Neuville, the Belgian, lying 2nd in the championship and targeting a big score. But a puncture cost him crucial time.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
And things went from bad to worse in the afternoon. His Hyundai left him unable to continue on stage 6 due to front left suspension damage, a huge blow to his championship challenge. It wasn't a good day for another title challenger. Oyt Tanak had a close encounter of the animal kind on stage 2, losing time, avoiding a dazzle of zebras in the morning.
It's been like driving in a zoo, so we had a group of zebras who really didn't you know, if we were coming or no, so for sure, yeah, we had to stop for a couple of times, but okay.
And there was more than a minute and a half lost for the M Sport Ford driver as he and co-driver Martin Jevioja stopped to change a wheel at the end of the morning loop.
Yeah, it just came off the rim quite early in the rut, so yeah, it was quite a very simple story.
There was more tyre trouble for Esa-Pekka Lappi, who was enjoying his first Safari rally and went quickest through stage 3, but saw his charge halted by a tyre delamination.
I love the commitment to him. No, he's got a puncture. He's still going for it. Absolutely flat track.
The Finnish driver grateful to his mechanics for their swift repairs. At lunchtime, on a busy day for the service park, Takamura Katsuda suffering a puncture and colliding with a tree on the final test, and returning to base with big damage. So a dramatic Friday finishes with Ogier leading from Rovanperä, Evans and Lappi, with Katsuta 5th and Sordo 6th, ahead of the 2 unlucky Pumas of Tanak and Pierre-Louis Loubet, who had 2 stops to change different wheels.
Terrific speed, you can see there are drivers fighting for the top position. The defending champions are here and they're looking forward to win the Kenyan leg of the WRC Safari Rally that is happening here. Critical stages are underway. Day 1, day 2 done and dusted, and day 3 we determine who will be the lead of this Safari Rally right here in Kenya. And now let's take a look and listen to what the drivers who are taking part in day one, day two, what is the experience so far in the WRC Safari Rally?
Obviously, that tyre decision this afternoon, a few raised eyebrows when you made it, but it panned out perfectly. I just said to Jari Matti, was it a team decision or your decision? And you stuck to your guns and it worked.
No, it was definitely not the team decision, but that was my feeling. My feeling was that the two first stages are actually not too rough, and if you stay on the line, it's pretty clean. There is no like loose rocks and stuff like this, so you can kind of control the risk you take for puncture. And my feeling was telling me only one spare, drive clean, push less than if you will have two, and yeah, it worked. So I'm happy that it worked. Recently, cannot say that I had so much luck so with tires and issues. So today was good, but of course tomorrow is the big day here in Safari Rally Kenya, and still a very long way to go.
Yeah, it was not so bad day. Of course, I was hoping to be a bit more closer to the front at least, but yeah, to be honest, the first one of the loop was both times quite slippy for us, and yeah, I couldn't do much more. We still drove, let's say, a good day, and on the few other stages we didn't lose too much time.
Did you know that Seb was only planning to take one tyre, or are you not sharing that much information amongst the team?
I didn't actually know. Of course, in the morning it was an option for us also. Would have been okay. It's just the level of risk what you want to take. On the afternoon, it was quite clear that at least I take two. But yeah, Seb was pushing a lot and he wanted to take one.
Right, Elvin, I can make the joke first, I think, because you are still sitting in third, so you are in a good place at the moment. There is a lot of conversation over whether it was a tree or a bush. Can you clarify for us?
I'm claiming bush.
Okay.
I think if you hit a tree like that, then you wouldn't come from there.
Fair enough, I'm going to give that to you. It was a bush then. All right, listen, it's wild out there. We know it. You've had quite a lot with animals and bushes and all sorts, but you were here and you were in third. It really is not a bad day.
No, not bad. I mean, it's difficult to be happy when you're, let's say, not setting the timesheets alive, but it's part of the game and the way that we've always tended to approach this rally, to be honest. And yeah, it's been overall a clean day rather than this one small incident. But yeah, obviously things will get tougher tomorrow.
We need to keep improving what we did today. I think the pace was brilliant in the afternoon, so for sure not to go faster. And it's again new stages tomorrow, which I need to discover. So just keep concentrating on their own performance, and then the podium will be there if it's meant to be.
Hopefully you've had all your bad luck then, but it is Safari. There is still a long way to go, and some very, very tough stages out there tomorrow, aren't there?
Yeah, exactly. It's luckily this is Safari. I mean, no need to be so disappointed right now, but because still anything can happen tomorrow. Yeah, I just need to focus for tomorrow, and let's see.
Sounds like there could be more to come from you in terms of speed, but those stages tomorrow, it's really hard to push, isn't it?
No, but for sure we can push more, but we are always have this when it's nice, I don't know, the beginning of the long stage. I enjoy it a lot. First stage, it was nice, but when it's these soft places with compression and all, you start to smash the car everywhere, and you start to feel a little bit bad, and yeah, it's a little difficult tricky to get the pace there.
Okay, you said at the end of the last stage that you didn't feel comfortable enough to go any faster. Is that a problem with the car, or you're just at the end of the day?
No, there is really no any major issue with the car. Just, I mean, generally quite a bit, lacking something on gravel. So a bit hard job, but we are here. We try to keep it going. Yeah. Unfortunately, we had some puncture like the other, but we always broke the wheel. That means that we have to stop immediately, even if it's for 5 or 6K. So. Not the best, but yeah, part of the things.
In terms of the road conditions and the terrain, the bumpiness, is it what you expected, or is it even more tough?
It was terrible, the last one. My position was terrible.
And what about tomorrow? What do you remember from the recce tomorrow? It sounds like it's going to be a really difficult day.
Yeah, also difficult. Everything is difficult here, so just go now. We are at 7 minutes, so go through will be the target.
Yeah, very disappointed, to be honest. Unfortunately, we had to retire. in the second stage this afternoon, it's not good for the championship. It's not good for the fight we were on. So really disappointed.
Yeah, I'm sure. I know that we've obviously seen what's happened, but can you just give us the exacts of what happened and how it happened for you?
Basically, no warnings at all, and just before junction lap, the dumper came out of his position, top mount position, I had to retire the car. We could see that the top mount not came loose, and the dumper got a.
Well,